Hi there, it's me. It's Yvonne Purvis. I'm your transformation coach, manifestation coach. And let's just talk about change, guys. We got to change. It's a happy new year. So, what are you doing to have a new year? And this is really important because I know there's been many times that it actually wasn't a new year. It was the same. I acted the same. I had the same identity and nothing really changed. We don't want to do that. Okay. This is all about transformation and having a new year. And a new year is so exciting because you need to have the unknown. There has to be things that you think, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to do it anyway because you are desiring something new. And if we're not, we don't want to have it, right? So let's talk about this. Let's talk about what have you put down on a list? Like, have you thought about what would you love to do different this year? And it can be parts of even, maybe your relationship's not going great and you've been putting it off for years and years and years. And you're not feeling like it's going the way you want. I truly believe a couple of new things and new beliefs for me. And let me tell you, in this video, we are really going to talk about how to make sure that you are having a brand new year in quantum jumping in your life, in your business, as an entrepreneur, a business owner, a woman, in your life. And sometimes the life stuff is where all the other stuff comes from. So everything is learning. There is no bad thing that happens to us. It's an opportunity to grow and to learn. And we're on this planet to grow. We don't want to be the same as we were when we were 14, 20 years of age, 30 years of age, 40 years of age. If we're not evolving, what are you doing? It's about evolution. It's about change. And I don't know about you, but I am quantum jumping. I have so many things going on and really jumping into the spaces of thinking, wow, this is another opportunity, because everything is an opportunity. Like, I am just so excited about life right now. And last year wasn't the same. There was a lot of back end. Remember, 2024 was about planning, and it was about all the getting things ready to propel in 2025. I know this lighting is really bad because I have the blind open and the coloring's not so good, but I'm trying to ignore myself. So I want you to share and write down, what are you changing for 2025? What is it that you desire? Change is like, you want to be different. We talk about identity, right? Because everything is about an identity and the embodiment of that identity. So if you want to be having a better business as an entrepreneur, you want to be making a six figures. Maybe you want to have a multiple six figure, seven figure. I'm all about seven figures, right? Because it can happen through the mind and through what we do in a real effortless way with spirit and God, and quadruple your business. This is the only way that we can go that quickly in life, is to make bigger things happen without being burnt out and in the hustle. We need to create everything with spirit, with God, in order to be able to do that and not burn out. And some of these things that we desire, we have to be embodying that person. We have to know it's done and taking action from that place, right? So if you are, let's just talk about, if you're in a relationship that you're not happy about, then maybe it's time to go and really do the work, contemplate it, write it down. Like, what does my life look like if I'm not going to be with this person? How does the finances work out? Like, what will I give her? What is the 50-50 split? Kids or no kids? I've been through divorce, and friends come to me all the time and I give them my opinion and they don't listen. And then they get woken up that the lawyer says, oh, you're not getting this. So, these are the things you want to know. Like, and lawyers, I love you. They're there for a reason, but they want your money too, right? So remember, when we're getting advice, depending on what you need the advice for, remember, it is their job to sign you up and get you in as a client. So do your homework. And I want you to be fair. Everything needs to be for the greater good of all, not to make somebody like poverty or say you're going to get nothing. And, you know, my ex said, you do that, I'm going to make sure you get nothing. He threatened me many times. I just had to, you know, it was his fear of losing money again. So I want you to think about, you know, if your relationship is getting to a place where you're not happy, you're not able to give joy and be joy, you need to look at that. I just ran into a girlfriend and she has got, her light is so dim. She doesn't know who she is anymore. And it was like a mirror for me reflected, because when I was going through that, maybe I was just good at acting, being an actress. But I was so not happy in my life. I was so just in such a bad place. And if somebody had knew me that was closer to me and said, Yvonne, what's going on? It would have opened my eyes. I would have made a decision way before it got to where it got. Okay, so this is where I'm saying I want you to really look in the mirror. Like, who are you? Are you happy in your life? Do you have joy? Do you wake up really tired even after a good night's sleep? Because that is a part of depression. That is a part of not feeling fulfilled, not feeling happy, and feeling a heaviness in the body. And you don't want to stay there, right? We need to get out of that energy and know that our life is so abundant and so grateful, and prosperity is everywhere for it to flow in. Okay, you cannot manifest in that kind of energy. You're going to manifest what you don't want. And so if it's not a relationship, maybe it's like you really have this desire to start your own business. Maybe you are tired of having to work for somebody and you want to have that freedom of life, the freedom and the choices. Because I've never worked for anybody, excluding the 1 year I did in retail through my separation. And I remember being at that crossroads. I remember it must have been the year of 2019 or 2020, roughly. And there was no way I was going into the new year in that retail. I started to feel very small about myself. I was missing the entrepreneurship in me, right? Because I knew what I could create on my own rather than working for someone in the freedom. So I want you to get clear on what you want. We're already, you know, January, we're the January 7th. I don't want you to hold back and wait for anything. It's time now. And, you know, there isn't any deadlines. Time is an illusion, right? Remember that time is an illusion. So what would you love this year? Maybe, you know, you want to strive in your business. You really want to put yourself out there, but fear holds you back. You're not getting on social media. These are the things that we want to write down and know what it is that's keeping us blocked and keeping us stuck in our same old self. Because this is not the time, and this is not creating a new year. So you've got still some time, like January. Take the time, look at yourself, ask questions. Why do I feel this way? What would I love to do? Why am I still doing here? Why is this relationship not really feeling good with me? And I was going to say earlier, the one thing I've really taken home from 2023, there were so many learnings and so much self-development and self-discovery, was first of all, attachment to things. They're just things we can buy new. It was so fun getting rid of everything. The other thing is even a house. I'm not attached to homes. I realized I have owned 5 homes in my lifetime, and I wasn't attached to that one, the one that I just sold, but it made me feel, so this is the difference. I felt unworthy from still a hangover from the divorce, right? What happened during that time. And I had to let that go and say, no way, man, right? And I allowed that to go away and then got into this beautiful home that is more me. And also with relationships, I've realized that we outgrow. If we don't grow together, we're going to outgrow. We can outgrow a home, we outgrow a business. Remember, I'm an entrepreneur and this is my 5th business. Okay. Dancer, singer, entrepreneur. Okay. Still very entrepreneurial. Had my event planning business. Had that for almost 20 years. Then I did a online business with, tried the network marketing. Then I went into weight loss, and now I'm doing transformation and manifestation. So never be afraid to take a chance and take a risk. It is all within you if you take time to listen. You have to know your thoughts and what you feel to be able to be driven into where you want to go. All right. And so we outgrow things. I outgrew the weight loss. It wasn't, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to coach on it because women don't understand that there's so much between the lines. It's all up here. We can either be a successful or we can be a failure. And if you can't decide and get this clear, that this thing on in the game, you need to start asking better questions of what's holding you back. What is it that you cannot move through? What is the shift you need to do? What is the techniques that you need to learn to be able to hold the positive voice in yourself and the dreams and the desire that you desire? And let go of it, right? Let go of it. When we start to let go and we surrender and we call it, we let God do their work in spirit, the universe, life becomes a whole lot, a lot easier and freeing. And it's something that I work on all the time. I'm always saying, okay, I release this. God, this is your job. Show me the way. Show me the opportunities. Help me find where, what's the next step for me? Ask. There's a book and it's called Ask and It's Given. And it's from Abraham Hicks. It's a fantastic book. Highly recommend it. So really dig in. And I have another, if today's call, making sense that you really want to know more, I have a 10-day challenge starting on January 14th. And it's going to help you with getting this stuff working better for you. So, how to shift from fear to abundance, techniques to manifest your desires, align your mindset with prosperity, abundance. Are you an abundant person, or are you more lack? Because abundance is everywhere. And abundance is the plants, the trees, the grass, the water, the snow, right? It's not just things. It's not money. It's we live in an abundant world. Like, how many earrings do you have as a female? How many tops do you have? We have abundance. It is everywhere. And the more that you appreciate it and understand that we are abundant, the healthier and happier and wealthier you will be. An abundant mindset is everything. It's what I had way before I got married. I had it for the first 10 years, and then it's slowly slipping away, right? Because I was out of alignment. I wasn't who I was meant to be. I wasn't my divine self. I want you to come back into yourself and start feeling that person, that woman, that man, and start acting in that now to make 2025 your best year ever with quantum jumps and leaps and bounds, happiness, joy, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. All right. So I think today it's really, we got to focus on this mindset. If this is the scarcity, it is the abundance. And if you are feeling stuck, then join the 10-day challenge. I will put the link in the comments. And so make sure to jump in. And sorry, guys, it's only for women. I'm sorry, but it is. And you will come into my Facebook group because it's all in my Facebook group. And we're going to have a really fun time. I'm traveling as well. So this is one of my manifestations already coming from, when did I start that manifestation? I started that in 30 days ago. And here I am going to Los Angeles. I'm staying, and I'm going to stay right in the city, right down on Rodeo Drive. I mean, like, guys, this stuff is magic and it works. I'm going to London. I am changing. I'm making sure that this year is the change of a new year. Taking those actions, taking that next step, and knowing that this is where I'm meant to go because the opportunities are there for me. right? So see how I say it's just everything is opportunities, everything, every path, every doorway. Think of it as a new opportunity. What can I learn today? What can I get from today? How can I help from today? How can I help someone from today? Okay. So be abundant. Be abundant. Touch the trees, cuddle your dog, kiss your dog. You know, I kiss my car every day. Oh, you've been so good to me. She's put on some age, and it's getting to that time of now I'm thinking, okay, manifestation, new car coming, right? So what are you manifesting? What do you want to change in your life? We have to rewrite our story to change. Manifestation is obviously part of it, but the actions and the embodiment and the work is inside in the actions. But it's much easier going with manifestation and our intuitions because you'll get it a lot faster than not. So I hope you've enjoyed this today, and say hello in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I haven't done anything this time of day, so I certainly will make sure my blinds are down because of the shadowing that I'm getting. But anyway, I have some good color. Anyway, have a beautiful day from Australia, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.